Todd.
Hey, Sharon.
I'm about to ask you a bunch of questions from stand donors, and you bravely agreed, and you have no idea what I'm about to ask you.
I love talking to our donors. I'm not sure if I love this. Let's see how it goes.
To explain to the people watching, we told them they could ask you anything. And we got some great questions. They want to know a little bit more about you. They want to know how you think. Are you ready to give it a try?
Bring it on.
Okay. So the first question is a good one because it's basically asking you to think back through the catalog of stand campaigns over the past years that you've been our leader. So one donor asked, what is your favorite stand campaign action ever?
Lord. It's like choosing my favorite child.
There's a lot of good ones.
I think first among equals would have to be the Starbucks cup wall. And this is kind of funny. So we did this campaign to try to persuade Starbucks to live up to its promise to make recyclable cups, stop using endangered forests for the cup, material. And we were not getting through to them. And we ended up creating this idea for a cup wall that was 80 feet across by 20 feet. And it was all dirty used cups. And it represented 1 minute of Starbucks cups. And we hung it outside their headquarters. Full circle, I was just traveling for work, going to meet some of our donors the other week. And literally the Starbucks cup has no plastic on the top now. This is something they're rolling out. It's taking them a little longer with COVID. No plastic on the top. It's fully recyclable. And the change did happen. They really didn't like the cup wall, but it did get under their skin. And that's probably my favorite ever action.
This one should come pretty naturally, I think. What do you nerd out about when you're not nerding out on climate data?
Fishing.
What a surprise.
The thing that I love maybe more than any other thing I do in the outdoors is fly fishing, especially with my two boys. And it is the best excuse ever to stand in a river in a wilderness area. And I watch a lot of steelheading videos, always trying to improve, and I will get deeply into nerd zone on fishing.
I had no idea that was going to come up. This one, you might surprise me. It's not a softball question, and I have no idea how I would respond, so good luck. A donor wrote to ask you, what are your thoughts regarding our perpetual growth economic model with regards to environmental degradation and the future of Canada and the planet?
Well, I would say perpetual growth is not working out for us or the planet. My sense, I've been doing this work for a couple of decades plus now, and the number of threats to people, to forests, to our climate from consumption and from continuous growth are just multiplying all the time. Our job at Stand is to save some of the best places we have left, partner with people on the ground to protect the places they love and that we love, and to really minimize the impacts of climate change. But the real change is a systems change. Like, we have to get to the point where capitalism with constant growth is left behind. How we get there, I have no idea, but it's not getting us where we need to get to.
You're going to love this question. What are your favorite fishing trip destinations?
Somehow our donors know what to ask. So if you find yourself in Ketchum, Idaho with a fly fishing rod, so you get on Sun Valley Road, and no, I'm not going to tell you my
I had a feeling. I was like, is he really going to divulge?
No, if you want to go fishing with me sometime,
no.
I will blindfold you and take you to some of my favorite places.
I know you well enough, yeah. Can you give any tips on, I don't know, some more accessible places to start fishing if you're a beginner? In the Pacific Northwest, where you know well.
In the Pacific Northwest. I mean, we you know, if you're in Vancouver or Washington State or Oregon, there's so many amazing rivers. The Fraser River is one of the greatest salmon runs on the planet. Up it actually comes right through Vancouver. The Skagit River here in Washington State is an absolute jewel. And the amazing thing, there's so much bad news out there on a variety of topics, but salmon in the Northwest, every year of the last 3 years, the salmon runs are getting bigger, stronger, bigger fish, more fish. It's one of the success stories that we're seeing, and I would get myself on the Fraser or the Skagit River for sure.
Okay, I love this question. When I saw it, I thought, what an awesome partner to Stan. Somebody who lives in your hometown, Todd, in Bellingham. Yeah, they want to know if there's any chance that Stan would be willing to organize a local direct action, like a protest outside of a pop-up Lululemon store. What do you say?
I'll tell you what, if the Lululemon campaign is still going in the next couple of months, we would be happy to do that. But we think the actions of Stan and our allies and all of the volunteers and all the amazing people that have written into Lululemon, yoga instructors who have written in, you, our donors who have written to them, they are seeing that change has to come. And I think we're going to have good news soon. But if not, heck yeah.
So this question I saved for last because it's a serious one, a really great question, and I know, Todd, that you'll be able to maybe answer it in a more uplifting way. So this donor says it's stressful, it's even sad to work on climate issues these days. So what do you do to get through it? What do you tell Stan staff when they feel overwhelmed?
Yeah, it's a great question, and there's plenty of good reasons to feel overwhelmed and to feel discouraged at times. I just never feel that way. I am looking at, first of all, there's so many things where we're making progress. Just give you a quick example. 2024 was the record year for corporate purchases of wind and solar power. Salmon runs in the Pacific Northwest and Alaska are strong and getting stronger. There are really good things happening and there are bad things. And we need to balance that. The thing that keeps me going, honestly, is time in nature. I spend a lot of time, the more I work, the more I spend time standing in a river, skiing in powder snow. And that makes me feel whole and better, and I have a meditation practice that brings me back down to earth. And what I tell our people is work hard and keep it balanced, and we are going to continue making progress together.
Thanks, Todd.
Thanks, Sharon.
That's what we've got for today. That was fun. It was great to hear.
You didn't stump me.
Yeah, well, we could do it again. I will make sure that we have the opportunity to get our community back to asking you questions, grilling you if they need to, and definitely inviting them to take actions. So yeah, until the next one.
Sounds great. And whoever wants to go fishing, just let me know.
Absolutely. Take care, Todd.
Thanks, Sharon.